Hello there, English and axolotl lovers. Today I would like to talk about vocab and how to enrich it. You might face a problem with memorizing all the words that you would like to memorize, and definitely 100% I'm sure about that, that you're aware of flashcards like Quizlet and all of that stuff related to them. I don't tell you that flashcards are bad and don't use them ever. Actually, I use them myself, like physical one even. Can you believe that? Yes, and what's the problem here and why are you still on the same place in terms of your vocab? Because you didn't use your vocab and these flashcards in the proper way. So I propose let's call it two-step approach and two-step improvement plan for enriching your vocab. So first step, that's reading, literally. I remember that I grabbed the book related to neuroscience in English with at least 1,000 pages or even more. I even can't remember because I didn't finish it. Anyway, yeah, so what you need to do, you need to choose books that you want to read and or something like article, whatever, like in area that you're interested in. And then you need to start reading, like simple, yes. Of course, it might be quite difficult for you, but what you need to do, you need to continue reading. Of course, you will use your own flashcards, write down the term, write down the translation. Yeah, you can also use translation like at the beginning, but then it's better to write down the meanings, and not only meanings but also, I don't know, some synonyms, how to use these words, whatever. Yeah, so let's stick to translation. So you write down the meaning, the translation, you write down the term and try to memorize it. But don't forget that you keep reading. Yes, that's the most important part here. Why? Because when you keep reading and you try to memorize these words at the same time, even though you can forget some words, you'll meet them again and again at the same book, basically. And in this way, you will memorize it. Yes, I had the same experience when I forgot the word. Like on the same page, I could meet the same word for 5 at least times. So when you see this word at least 5 times on the same page and you translate it over and over again, then guess what happens? You will memorize it, and ideally you will know how to use it later. Of course, output, that's a completely another story for a completely another video, but anyway, step number 2 is listening. Yes, listening literally, and again, that's quite simple, yes. But what you need to do, first of all, you need to choose what you really want to listen to. Yes. After you chose it, you need to be sure if subtitles are available. That's also an important step because you will have to use them. So, you chose whatever you want to listen to, and make sure that's like not something like, I don't know, related to quantum physics, because it can be quite difficult for you. But if it's okay for you, like, great. Yes, why not? So, when you chose it, first of all, what you need to do, listen. Yes. If you didn't understand something, in that case, you need to listen to it again and again and again. Yes, until you get it. If you didn't get some part of the podcast or whatever, in that case, you need to return to this part and try to listen to it again. If you need, you can slow it down to understand better. That's what basically I did back then when I was a student. Yes, and after that, if you didn't get it, still you have choice and you have opportunity to use subtitles. Yes, so only after trying to understand it without subtitles, please use subtitles if you didn't get it, or just to check if you got it right. And if you don't understand, please use a dictionary or a translator, whatever works for you. After that, when you finished with your podcasts or whatever, in that case, you need to write down or whatever you're gonna do with your flashcards. You write them down, you write translation or the meaning, and then you'll try to memorize them. Ideally, you'll try to memorize them even during your listening process. That's ideally. Anyway, you try to memorize. Then you try to listen to the same podcast again and check if you got better at understanding this episode. If you got better, like that's great. You can even, just in case, listen one more time. Yes, if you don't wanna, you can choose another podcast and start the process again, basically. Yes, if you didn't get something, please work on it. Like, I don't know, if that's connected speech, in that case, you need to slow it down, you need to work on it. You can use ChatGPT, Google, whatever you wanna, just to make sure that you got it right. If that's in terms of vocab or grammar, also again, try to figure out what's going on. Yes, that's also a good way to improve your grammar. Yes, but we're talking about vocab for now. Yes, only after repeating this process, this cycle over and over again, you'll get better. And to check if you really got better at listening and understanding English in general, you need to return to, I don't know, the first podcast that you ever listened to and check if you got everything or not really. You can work on it again and again till you get sick and tired. Yes, but the same process like with reading. You read again and again, you listen again and again, so you work and again and again and again till you get better. That's how it works, but it really helps. Yes. So I hope you find this video useful and please subscribe, I don't know, like this video. Hope to see you later.